How's it going, everyone? Hopefully I have that turned off. I don't. There it is. Hope everybody had a good day. I don't know why. There we go. Now we're playing with fire. What we got in here? We've got Jeff, how's it going? Da Vinci. You don't like Raspberry Pi? I don't know that I've ever had raspberry or strawberry pie. No, I might have had strawberry. More of a lemon meringue or blueberry kind of pie guy myself. Ooh, fried a raspberry pie. That sucks. Power went out for about 2 minutes and came back. The only thing that got fried. Yikes. 180 Australian dollars. Jesus criminy, dude. Martin's in here. Phil. Kegel. Vince. Nick. Raj. Brad, how's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's had a good day. Winding down. It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. So spent some time today helping a community member with an issue they were having, and inspired me to do this stream. And I honestly think that might be how we do our streams going forward. So I was just helping them out with something, and I don't always have the answers, as you may have noticed from watching me build stuff. But if I have the answers to a question you have, we're going to make that a priority in streams. Going forward, this is a channel where, thank you for the tip, Anonymous. Much appreciated. Where the primary focus is going to be the community. You guys have done so much for me. I want to try to do what I can to give back. And I like helping everybody out. And if I can't help you, maybe somebody in chat can. So if you have a question or if you have an issue that you need help with, so let me know in chat. You can DM me, post it up in actually better than DMing me would be to post it up in like Beer Fridge, or we might just make a separate channel for it altogether. I think we'll make a separate channel for it where you can post up the issue you're having. I'll do my best during stream to help you out with that. If that means I stop what I'm doing for the rest of the stream and we focus on your issue, that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to handle things going forward, I think. You installed a magnetic bed on your SVO3 today? I don't even know what an SVO3 is. I mean, I'm assuming it's a Sovol, but I'm not familiar with that printer. $350 by $350 bed slinger? Holy cow, that's huge. But yeah, magnetic with a flexible PEI sheet, probably way better than the glass bed. Although there's some things, there's some positives to glass beds. Oh yeah, I bet you that glass bed was pretty heavy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come over here real quick. Now, for tonight, we'll do, if you have an issue, post it up in Beer Fridge. Say something in chat. Let me know. And we'll go take a look at it and see what we can do. It might be a situation where it's just like advice, like check this. We'll report back next stream. Or, you know, report back in Discord or something. But yeah, that's how we're going to handle it. So this is going to be priority number 1, helping the community before the build. Help yourself. Go get yourself an electric screwdriver. Did I miss something? Oh, no. Phil's just hooking you up with a link for a Raspberry Pi. All right, so we relocated the light that used to be over the bench to be over the bench once again, because it was awfully dark last night when we were building that blaster. So where did we leave off? Oh, we were waiting on the mount for the beacon to print. It did print, and I did get the beacon mounted up in here. So I think now we're just at the let's put this shit back together phase. Yeah. All right, so number 1, let's get some fans put in this cowling. So there we go. It's 1 fan. And then 2 fans. Get this slid on. Excellent. This camera's just staring at the ceiling for some reason. All right. Look at this. Tell me that is not the ugliest looking fan situation you've ever seen on a tool head. We'll get our cutter put up here. Slide that on. Yikes. knock this out. Springs came out. Get those put back in. All right. Put this on here the right way. It's going to work a lot better. I'm sure of it. Go get my short wrenches. Oh. Not having easy access to my tools sucks. It's awkward is all? What's awkward is all? What is going on? Oh, what the hell? Seriously? Oh, the camera staring at the ceiling. On the 5th, Kegel, surgery's happening on the 5th. Luke, how's it going? Why? Spacing's right, but it's too far forward. The fuck? What is going on with this? LTX, how's it going? Ooh. Yeah, sinus issues are no fun. It's going to suck even more going on an airplane. All right. Let's, no, I don't want to minimize you. I want to move you. Actually, we know that that just doesn't. Well, is there a different file? Are you printing stuff? No, I don't want to open it in Paint. All right. So, this Goliath mount on the tool head, the bolt spacing is correct, but it's too far forward in the mount. No, it's a one-way kind of thing. All right, so let's add some files here. So Sherpa mini mount. This looks like the one we have. Let's go to G2SA Sherpa mount. No. Definitely not the Sherpa Micro. All right, let me show you what. You see how this hole here is further this way than this hole is? It's pushing the extruder too far forward. It's running into the front cowl. Why is it like that? Hmm. Will it fit in the Rapido mount? Mm-hmm. No. Where did I just put that? No, it's still in the bolt. Da, 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 da. Well, no, it should. Yeah. It's because I'm using a different cutter. And that cutter needs to be there at that level where normally a plate goes in. I could put it above the plate, but I'm not going to. Because aesthetics are important. It's got to work, but it's also got to look good while it does it. All right, so with that, puts those ducks not lining up anywhere in the right spot. Where do these ones line up at? Not in the right spot. Just trying to figure out what their logic is, why they moved it forward. All right, so if you see where that triangle is, it raises it. It's raising this hot end up in the mount. Well, this is the one that's supposed to be for the Goliath. This is the one that's supposed to be for a Rapido. I know that the wrong hot end's in there, but it's raising this up, and then they push the hot end forward to make room for this V. Well, not even. Just to make room so you could put a full freaking heat set in there. All right. Chances of the CAD files being available. Hey, y'all got any issues you need worked on? Because right now, this is my option. I can put this in here. I can put this in here and then put a block on it. Freaking key. I understand why they made the decision they did. I just don't think that that's the right way to have done it. So instead of putting this on here, And this being covered up, and then the extruder sitting on top, I'd have to put another plate on top of here and then set this up here and then put the extruder on top of it. And yes, it looks hideous. But the other issue is it takes away Z height and makes the bend coming down into the extruder even tighter, making it harder to flipping it would actually make it worse. The other side is actually further away. And this needs to sit on top too. Some bitch. All right, well, the CAD's in there. Let me open this up and see just how hard it would be to modify that. Open. All right. Let's see. Bed heater installation. Are you struggling with your bed heater installation? All right, let's get inspect, measure. Top. All right, so that's a distance of 6.163. Now, if I hide this and I show this, and then I measure so from the inside to the back. That's 15.369 on Rapido. And then on here, that ain't gonna work. $11.28. It doesn't seem right. Measure from here. to here. 7.752. Nine, 8, 5. I need to move it back 1.589 millimeters. You guys can't see any of this, and I am sorry, but I do not have, Fusion is not going to run on that computer. Okay, so if I... No. All right, well, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that in Fusion, because I don't know how. You guys are just staring off into nothing. Sorry about that. Heater pad died. Yikes. That sucks, man. Mac, how's it going? All right, so I'm going to need to redesign this entire thingamabobber to move this back. There's no viable alternative to that. It's always fun being the only person doing something, then you got to figure it out by yourself. It's old sometimes. So we're going to take this out. Put our screws back in this hot end. Mac, it's going. How are you doing today? Richard. Yep, Richard, that is an issue. Eads, how's it going? That piece of trash. Putting a different hot end isn't even a viable alternative, because I'm not going to take off the CNC tool head mount to put on something else. Nice. Let us know you start streaming, man. Shit, I don't know. Does any other tool head fit on a dragon burner mount? I like the new updated version Vitali has. Oh, you know what else fits on it? Ant head. You know what we're not putting on here? Fucking ant head. Use dragon burner. Yeah, that's what's on here is a rapid burner. Let's think about this. A4T apparently uses stealth burner mount. Anthead uses dragon burner mount. Rapid burner uses dragon burner mount. Archetype uses its own mount. Let's see if there happens to be anything Goliath. Nothing for Goliath rapid burner. Nothing for Goliath dragon burner. Goliath boron. Zoliath. Mantis. Does Zol use... Yep, problem is A4T takes a stealth burner mount, and I've got a dragon burner mount. If I had a CNC... if I had a CNC stealth burner mount, I'd put it on there. Let's look up Zol. Zol Toolhead GitHub. No, it uses its own. Goliath Susburner. It all uses its own thing. What does the Reaper toolhead use? I don't even know if it's a viable option, but this is so fucking ugly. No, I won't do it. All right. I don't know. It's gonna sit until I get stealth burner mount, and I'll put A4T on it. Ugh. I'm gonna put a screw through this so it doesn't fall apart. Shoot springs everywhere. You made a Goliath Susburner. It was stupid long. Yeah, I'll mess around with CAD. Oh, freak. I'll mess around with CAD and see if I can do something. And short of that, yeah, yeah. So, does anybody have anything? I gotta shoot a message. just to confirm, Belial, A4T goes on stealth burner mount, right? I just want to be sure before I try to source one of these things. You're the... How's the skill drill? This thing is fantastic. I absolutely love it. So the great thing about this is there's a cullet here in the center, and all you gotta do is turn that with your thumb a little bit to actuate it. I'm not going Reaper. I'm not putting 50-15s on this. And like we discussed earlier, if I put 50-15s on this, I'd be losing, you know, 3 inches of build space by the time it's all said and done. Yeah, definitely pick one up. These things are awesome. And pick yourself up like a 3-inch set of hex drivers for it, 1/4-inch drive hex drivers. So you can get in some nice long spots. I need to get some ball end ones at some point. I prioritize the straight ones because if you're using electric to do it. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, no. I'll just figure out. It works natively on anything except cartographer mount. Can I put, so I can put the A4T on a rapid burner, on a dragon burner mount? A4T tool head. Another 4010. STLs. So. Built for Zoll carriage can work on Voron tap / standard clockwork tube carriage. Fuck my life. It won't work on it. Oh, that sounds like fun. It was just an exercise in putting the CHCXL hot end in it. Honestly, you're right, Brad. You are absolutely right. Triangle Labs, I'm sorry, Triangle Labs sent over the hot end. We'll put it in something, I swear. It's just not going to be this. We'll have to get, I didn't even see an option for Goliath in A4T's STLs. Hot end fan ducts, cowlings, bamboo labs, Tube compact. Dragon ultra high flow. NF crazy. Revolcano, whatever that is. TZ6. What is a revolcano? It might be. Yeah. So, stealth burner carriage won't even solve this problem. I don't know what nozzle you're putting through that. All right, so got a really badass hot end at some point when I've got something that's got a Goliath mount that can go with it. I do need to reprint this duck though, because this thing is slightly hit. So I'll reprint that. We'll put the Rapido back in there. Oh, I'm going to need my nozzle out of here. Let me not put my nozzle over there. Yeah, no, so we were, the only reason we were trying to go over to this was because we were trying to get more flow to push it further and whatnot. So Triangle Labs was nice enough to send this hot end over for the project, but like I said, I'll try to see if what I can do with CAD. I don't know if I can figure it out or not. Nozzle is funky. Not in a fun way. Alright. So we're going to need this nozzle back over here. There's a bunch of plastic in there. Yeah. There we go. All right. No, because A4T doesn't even have. I was going to go to A4T, get a CNC stealth burner carriage, because that works with A4T, but there is no There's no A4 caling for a hot end for the Goliath or anything for a hot end this long. So the only thing it supports is Bamboo Labs, Tube Compact, Dragon / Rapido Ultra High Flow, Dragon or Rapido Regular, an NF Crazy, Revo Volcano, Revo Voron, or the TZ6. All right. I'm not sure why the Goliath wasn't more popular in printers than it was. I understand why they made the decision they did on these things, but damn. Feel like I'm running into a brick wall with everything I do right now. You ever get there in life where it seems like no matter where you turn, everything is fucked up? Nothing's working. For those that weren't here last night, we were live streaming a blaster build. I was missing one M3x40 pin. I couldn't cut down a screw because it needed to be smooth where it went. Yeah, that's true. Anyway. This need to go over there. This needs to go over here into the hot end bin. These need to go over there. Your internet crapped out. That sucks, man. Mine has been really flaky recently. I think it's the internet that's being flaky because it's every device in the house will have difficulties loading at times. Feels so weird having just got that EBB 36 Gen 2 and then immediately putting it into the electronics bin for who knows what. No, I could though. It's a pain rebooting and taking everything offline. And then getting everything to come back up. Alright. Bits and bobs and doohickeys. No, I'm not. I'm not working out. Alright. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to reprint this faceplate. This faceplate, and we're just going to go back to the Rapido. I don't have to change a whole bunch of programming. We'll see if this change fixes the issue with the H36. I did get belts. They're not good belts, but they're belts for the Micron. So just Amazon specials. They didn't want to invest a whole bunch of money. At some point I want to get I've got the Gen 2 tool headboard. I just put it in my electronics box. But I want to say I tried everything with this, Phil. So I thought that I had the H36 plugged directly into the Pi. I had it plugged into... Dan, welcome. All of Dan's viewers. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Yeah. So I thought I had the H36 plugged into the Pi. I had it plugged into the hub. We were having issues with the Pi 4. I went to the Pi 5 and I added the hub at the same time. So I want to try going this route. Hello, Baby Zip.
What are you doing?
Streaming, what are you doing?
What are these?
They're empty shells for depriming the new blaster I'm building. I'll have to show it to you. This should be ready this weekend. No.
What are you doing?
We're not going to Trixie. Anyway, the Pi runs fine, but I went to a Pi 5 and I made a whole bunch of changes all at once. So I want to try this one last thing. Like I said, I thought I had it plugged directly into the Pi. I thought I had it, the Leviathan, and the hub plugged into the Pi, but I didn't. I had the hub and the Leviathan, and then everything else plugged in. The camera, the H36, and the U2C all plugged into the hub. So I just undid the hub, hooked everything into the Pi 5, and we'll see what happens. Wow. At least if it doesn't work, at least I can say I tried everything. You know what I mean? I'm really thirsty. I'm going to steal a Capri Sun. Mario Kart World Capri Suns. Should we do a Capri Sun review? There's nothing I can do. I've got 4 USB devices. I've got a U2C, a Leviathan, an H2C, the H36, and the whatever. I got a bunch of shit. Anyway, I got 4 USB devices. So, I bought my oldest daughter the Nintendo Switch back in for Christmas 2017. I got it with Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart. And Reverend, thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Good to see you here, man. Glad you found us. No, so yeah, I normally have like 2 liters or something out here to drink, but I don't. Long story. Only thing out here is the kids' drinks. Yeah, so we'll reprint that, and then I don't really feel like diving into programming the NeoPixel hub tonight. I think we might do that all as its own standalone stream. I don't even feel like getting this print started. I don't feel like messing with it. Luke, well, we ran into an impasse. I was trying to find maybe another tool head that worked on the Dragon Burner carriage. Now, I tell you, the new Dragon Burner carriage from Vitali looks fantastic, but the only ones I could find were Rapid Burner, which is what we were doing, and Anthead, which we are most certainly not doing. Thought for a second maybe A4T worked on this, but it doesn't. It only works on the Zoll or the Stealth Burner carriage. But Zoll doesn't even have a mount for Goliath. So I can't go that route either. I refuse to do anything on here that's not a CNC carriage. So, like I said, thank you to Triangle Labs for sending it over. We're going to use it on something. It's just not going to be on this. Unfortunately, I guess we've kind of hit the max of where this printer will go to, which is a shame because the hot end is the bottleneck on it. The classified steppers from Fabrico can outrun this hot end for miles. Yeah, we're going to go back to the Rapido 2 ultra high flow that was in it. And call it a day, I guess. We'll get the LEDs work, the RGBs working again in here, thanks to Shammy. And button her up. I'm sure we'll come across a project to put that hot end in. So I heard a rumor that Tube Compacts had started shipping. Do we know anything about that? Anyone? I can check, but I don't think I got a shipping notification on mine yet. But I heard a rumor that some of them... Yeah. Somebody want to send... Mello, if you want to send me a VZ-Bot kit, let's do it. That would be really fun, actually. I've been curious about them for years, just... No shipping notification yet on the Tube. But, like I said, I did hear that some of them might be shipping out. So, fingers crossed, because the marathon celebration stream is next Saturday. So, just over a week away. So, we're running real close to the wire on being able to actually get that here in time. If it doesn't show up, we've got other options. We've got... I've got everything printed already for the Bamboo Labs hot end. Brad was kind enough to send one of those over before we were going down the Tube path. So we've got that as our fallback. Which is a solid option. But then I've got to get some PPS printing as soon as I get some freaking motivation. As soon as we get this back together, that I'll print it on here, and print the gantry for the Micron and PPS. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a great evening. I hope you guys have a good Friday. Stay safe out there. Last day of the week is always the most dangerous day of the week. And we'll see you back here tomorrow to do something. I don't know what. But again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, from now on, number one priority, if you have a issue that you would like help with, it doesn't matter what the stream was scheduled for, we're going to hijack it and we're going to make the community issues the priority. If I can help or if chat can help, we're going to do our best to try to get you back up and running before we continue on with whatever we were going to do on stream. Because it's the least I can do to try to give back to a community that gives so freely to me. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all those good things. Later.